I have never played Hypnospace Outlaw before. I know absolutely nothing about it. I bought it without even reading the Steam page. I haven't even booted it up to mess with video settings, so I might need to dork around with those really quick if it doesn't work out of the gate. Let's check it out. No more robots. Don't know if this is a mouse and keyboard or controller game, too. Press any key to begin. It looks like it accepted a controller button. Hold B to enter BIOS. Okay, maybe I'm intended to do this mouse and keyboard with the controller, though. Hypnospace. Hypnos. OS. BIOS. Enable console, may break things. IP voice. Portable mode. Aggressive audio memory management. Non-integer full screen scaling. May look very bad. Download credits. Reset BIOS. It's kind of fun. It's got diegetic options menu. Register. The on-screen keyboard, that's cute. Whoa, look at those graphics. November 5th, 1999. Okay. Double click to begin.
The future
I love
is you. Your passion.
compression.
Your imagination. Your hard work.
Are we already
And now, with the help
nostalgic
of
for
Hypnospace,
90s computers?
You have the tools and the time to make it a reality. Witness the dawning of a new world, where sleep time is no longer downtime. It's where the future is built. A future built by you. Hypnospace.
I like the little, cursor trails.
Welcome
Merchant
to
Soft.
Hypnospace Patrol Department Enforcer Training.
Whole 256 colors, I know, right?
Hello, Marstead.
Thank you for volunteering to help keep our wonderful community of Hypnospace citizens safe. Hypno-S Enforcer Edition is different from the standard version of Hypno-S in several key areas. This
Hypno-S.
tutorial will guide you through everything you need to know to best serve your fellow Hypnospace citizens and earn HypnoCoin along the way. Let's do this.
I love that this is a menu inside of the game.
The
Investigating
version
citizens.
of Hypnospace Explorer you'll be using has been modified with an expanded search feature, enabling you to find unlisted pages by searching for the tags that they contain.
Kind of like her story. Use the stamp system to keep track of which pages you visited. To view the stamped page list,
to keep
click
track of
View
which
List or
pages you
press
visited.
Ctrl L.
View the stamped page list to revisit your stamped pages.
Click Next.
Hypnospace's citizens place the pages they've built in our themed zone communities. You will be given search and browsing access to zones only if you've been assigned them by a dispatch agent. Your assigned zones will be listed in the HSPD Zone Access Hub. To return to the Zone Access Hub at any time, click this icon or use this keyboard shortcut.
Control H. They said this keyboard shortcut in case they changed it.
The Citizen Data dialog will show a citizen's name, age, place of residence, as well as the unique ID number for the Hypnospace headband unit they're using. This information is only visible to HSPD enforcers or Hypnospace security team members and may not be shared. Access the Citizen Data dialog by clicking this button in Hypnospace Explorer. This button next to the message sender in your inbox, or here in the File Manager.
Okay. Using
Thank you for
Hypnos.
volunteering. Direct your attention to the top of your desktop, and you'll notice the HypnoS info bar. From left to right, this handy toolkit features quick access to
the settings menu, the quick switcher, the application menu, the current date and time, your HypnoCoin balance, the restart and log off buttons. Make sure to click the log off button to save your progress and safely exit HypnoS.
The info bar may be repositioned anywhere along the top or bottom of your desktop.
Fancy. Music, sound effects theme, Woodland Lodge. Caption all speech. That seems like a good idea. Robot language only. Theme, Woodland Lodge, screensaver. Okay, let's go back to default. I don't need any of these. Screensaver, Snixels. They got the maze, right? They got to have the maze. Maybe it's an unlock. I wonder if this actually like triggers when you're AFK long enough. Oozle drip. Man, computers in the 90s and the early aughts it was a different time, wasn't it? Pizzazz, mouse trail. Oh, I kind of like the mouse trail. Big HUD mode. Probably might, well, let's see if I can do it in a way that's, as long as it just makes that thing bigger. Easier for y'all to see what I'm doing with it. It's in the trash can. Recycle bin is empty. I know what that little guy is. Okay. Next.
Hippie, also known as the Hypnospace Intelligent Intermediary, is your digital helper. He'll notify you when you receive important messages and even alert you to new HypnoS system updates. Hippie is always happy to help.
Here's a useful tip. Right-click any text in
Hypnospace,
and Hippie will read it out loud.
whether
So
you're
just the
new to
developer
Hypnospace or a veteran citizen, you've come to the right place.
adding
Our
their
experienced guides
text
will take
for the
you
voice
on a
actors.
virtual tour through some
Hippie. Chime laws.
Chime is an easy way to remember the 5 types of violations that we'd like enforcers to keep an eye out for.
Oh, okay.
C stands for content infringement. H is for harassment. I for illegal activity. M for malicious software. And E is for extra-legal commerce. Find more information in the HSPD handbook.
Gotcha. Hence investigating citizens, okay.
The HSPD Enforcer Dashboard is a special, secure program that only our volunteer enforcers have access to. The inbox allows you to receive messages from MerchantSoft, Hypnospace, or HSPD dispatch agents. You may also receive automated communications from Hypnospace pages.
Some messages come with files attached. Attached files will appear at the top of the
Downloading
message and
illegal
look like this.
content.
Attached files will be downloaded to your HypnoS download manager.
Download manager right here. Hey, I got a little grid where I can move my icons. That's fun.
The Cases tab opens as a database of all cases you've accepted.
Most of your time will be spent on cases assigned to you by an HSPD dispatch agent. Cases are generated in response to complaints from Hypnospace citizens or leads from the Hypnospace security team.
Once a violation has been found, the offending citizen's name will be listed here. Click to jump to the page where the violation was removed from.
I love the
Once
stumbling
all
over that.
reported violations have been found in a case, you may close it by clicking the Close Case button. Upon closing a case, you will earn a bonus payout of 5 HypnoCoin per violation reported.
Gotcha. Okay. So it's like It's imagining what if this was the direction of technology in the 90s, though.
The Cases tab opens as a database of all cases you've accepted.
Most of your time will be spent on cases assigned to you by an
Wait, I just
HS.
did this one, right?
The
Enforcement tools.
Your version of Hypnospace Explorer has also been modified to include an enforcement tool. If you spot text or images that appear to be in violation of Chime,
Illegal
first
content.
click on the enforcement tool. Once the toolbar appears, select which Chime law has been violated.
You may also press the numbers 1 through 5 on your keyboard to quickly select a law.
Content harassment.
After that, click on the offending content to report it. If a citizen's
Well,
content is found to be in violation,
skull with the
they will accrue
blunt.
violation points, and you'll be rewarded with HypnoCoin.
Cool.
If a citizen has accrued 4 or more violation points, their account will become flaggable. Click the flag button at the top of any of the citizens' pages to alert Merchant Soft Security Team, and they'll promptly review the case to determine if further disciplinary action is necessary.
So it's like Her Story and Papers, Please and the 90s,
Because
kind
you
of.
may be asked to report citizens engaged in harmful, malicious, or illegal activity, your former account will be temporarily deactivated. You may not send messages or other outgoing
Click the Get
communications
Paid
to
button.
HypnoS citizens for the duration of your volunteer service.
Please browse the HSPD Headquarters Zone for more in-depth information on using HypnoS Enforcer Edition.
Welcome to Hypnospace Patrol Department Enforcer Training.
I love that it's this like goofy, like Miss style.
Important message received from Merchant Soft.
Okay. Welcome to Enforcer Life. Adrian and Dylan Merchant here, co-creators of
Important message
Hypnospace.
received from Dispatch.
Personally, thank you for volunteering to keep Hypnospace safe. You'll be assigned cases automatically based on reports by Hypnospace citizens. While you're enlisted, all outbound communication is prohibited. So it's like the two games I just listed and Orwell. The content infringement notice regarding any content that copies or bears the likeness of 1962 cartoon character Gumshoe Gooper. Look through your assigned zones for at least 3 possible violations. Utilize your enforcement tool to check them. An image of the 1962 cartoon character Gumshoe Gooper is attached to this message.
Downloading Gooper screen.
I have to download
Downloading Gooper screen. 1. Gooper screen. 2.
it. That's funny. Stamp pages. I wanted to minimize this again. Do I have the choice to do that? Cooper Gumshoe. Okay. It's pretty cool. Toonbox, sticky note. Because I haven't found any music yet. Okay. Maybe you can add your own. Oh, Winamp. Yeah. Really whips the llama's ass. Sticky note. Man, this takes me back. Same as the setting menu up top. Launcher is hungry. Grab icons and do it. I'm tempted to Alt-Tab, but it's not an actual service like that, right? Sign zones. Hypnospace Central, the cafe. Good Time Valley. Oh, this is great. Remember when everyone had like a GeoCities or Angel Fire site like this? Does it have like a... Eventually one of these doesn't need to have a guest book and a hit counter, right? Watch this brief video for beginners. Newsroom. Oh, and then auto-playing MIDIs on pages. Those are the days too, right? Tech giants believe year 2000 glitch worries unfounded. Game Champ Portable, President Hughes enters final year with huge poll boost. Today's weather. Year 2000 glitch. Technology titans on the floor of this week's Public Electronics Showcase unanimously agreed that concerns of a catastrophic year 2000 glitch are unfounded. Love that it's November 1999 and they're saying we're not going to try to fix the Y2K bug. Our culture is enthralled by the idea of a faceless apocalypse. Look at the faces behind me. This is a small portion of our hundreds. 100-strong support and maintenance team. Any minor issues that may occur due to the rollover. Yeah, the reason nothing bad happened is because everyone spent a shitload of money fixing it. Monarch investors quick to crown Game Champ. I remember the ads back in 1999, or just the late 90s in general. There were like ads for ways to set up your bunker for the impending apocalypse. Monarch investors quick to crown Game Champ Portable following record sales. Non-issue to the release of Monarch's own Squisher Zip, the debut Squisher Z video game achieving a record 96% attach rate for buyers. Bite-sized console. Wonder if I get that song added after I hear it once. President Hughes enters final year with huge poll boost. Riding high into the last year of his 8-year presidency with a 51% approval rating. I'll have to tell Raker about this because this is a lot like Orwell. A little bit lighter than Orwell, just a teensy bit. He stated his intention to continue focusing on technology. Education is a priority, as is the quality of food available in grocery stores. Change. What in the world? Music file types? You're a music person, you're not on Hypnospace, you're a weirdo. There are two kinds of music? HSM files are Hypnospace tune sequencer files, compressed audio samples. Okay, so that's a MIDI file. HSM files are known for sounding cheesy or annoying. ADD are audio waveforms. Okay, so those are MP3s. Very easy to find sequenced HSM music in Hypnospace. It's almost everywhere. People love to share the songs they made. User-made group of AVD music exchange pages known as Digit Exchange was recently shut down by Merchantsoft due to copyright. Trying to find a way to legally share files with one another. What in the world is Hypnospace? First consumer-focused sleep time networking service. So it's an internet service that you plug into when you go to bed. Some citizens don't like the way the zones are handled. Merchantsoft has been known to rename or change the theme of zones with no warning. 5 zones were condensed into Starport Castle Dream Station. Interesting. Chit chat. Back and forth chat program, basically AIM. Add their friends to a pals list and engage in private or group chats. Everyone had like a super deep away message on AOL Instant Messenger. With at least one ellipsis in it, obviously. Pedia. Cafe. Learn the ropes before jumping into other zones. Hypnospace design shaman, eco artist, and digital visionary. Making the art assets for this game must have been a trip. Like there's alt text. This is a pic of this guy. Hypnospace logo story. Spirituality. I have 111 pals on Chit Chat. Chit Chat's completely free. Charles is online. Carl's online. Chad, Carson. So yeah, how many pals you've acquired? Like anyone would care. I love that. Incompatible with Hypnos Enforcer Edition. Okay, that's fine. I see you automatically get related search terms on the side. I gotcha. Good Time Valley. For those who remember the way things used to be. Oh dear. Can I report the shit out of these people? Ever have wondered what happened to home cooked meals, good music, putting in a hard day's work? Is there a dog whistle button? Alright, let's see. Abby's World. Gumshoe Gooper art for my first grade class. Oh, you're so getting enforced on. How dare you? Gumshoe Gooper is the police. He catches the pig robber and puts him in the handcuffs. Enforcements. Content infringements. It's violated content infringement. Well done, enforcer. Get paid. No, it's got the X. These children deserve to be punished. I love that little animation when you swing the gavel. No. Orwell Papers, Please. Her Story. In the 90s. There's a gold mine. The boy in the building is stuck, and Gumshoe Gooper hears him yell help and calls 911. Oh, Todd, you really fucked this one up.
You've got Hypno Mail.
Oh, don't waste server bandwidth on non-violations because it was a bad. Hypno Mail, let's see what we got. You solved your first case. Remember to close the case to earn your bonus after you found all reported violations. Finding more than the minimum will result in a higher bonus. Cases may stay open for as long as you'd like. We'll assign you new cases as they come in regardless. Case closure bonus is just solely to encourage more thorough investigations. Zane Rocks 14 has been reported for harassment in the zone Teentopia. Look for violations and utilize your enforcement tool to report and remove them. If Zane Rocks is found in violation, you deem it necessary, flag their account so the HSPD security team can look into the issue further. Pages containing harassment violations may be unlisted. Can still be accessed through search tags. Related violations are found by citizens who are not Zane Rocks, report them also. Okay, we'll do Teentopia here in a second. You're screwed, kid. Well done, enforcer. Okay. Does this count as content here? Wonder if you could even, could you include the text itself? No, okay. Zane Rocks 14. It's me, Zane, the undisputed king of Teentopia. How much? They must have spent so much time on assets for this game. Just, image and audio, right? Oh, the empty fishbowl. I know, right? This is great. My name is ZaneRox14, but now I'm 15. This is the fucking greatest. Seepage. Wow, the effort in this stuff and in the art assets makes me appreciate this game way more. Like, holy crap. Just like telling someone, can you make something that sounds like 90s butt rock? It's a challenge. Do I get those songs? I think I have to find a way to get them. Seepage is the best band in the flippin' world. They're incredible. I love the guns and the microphone. On a secret page in Teentopia, it's not in the listing. You can only get to it if you get the link. If you're lame, don't even think about it. Make awesome comics. A girlfriend named Jessica. Check back here later in case I am single, but I don't plan on it. Decks stack like the best of them. I try like the rest of them. Seepage, Curdles, Psycho Syndicate, Techno Wizard, Cataclysm, Squishers. Making Hypnospace pages. I won this award. Chaos Award. Dumpster is the most hilarious page on Hypnospace. This is kind of a big deal. It's an underground comedy page. The dumpies are their awards. Guess I'm hilarious. Oh, wait, I knew that. Taking out Hypnospace is trash, so you don't have to. That sounds like where you go. I probably just have to search for it. Did I tell you could scroll all the way down here? I love like showing off little things, like showing off the name of the signed-in user and how many pals you have on Chit Chat. Gamers only, creativity. All right, let's try the dumpster. Taking out Hypnospace is trash. Enter. Oops. I go back easily. There we go. The dumpies. Welcome to Reggie's page. The Chaos Award goes to Zane Rocks of Teentopia. We made our exception to our usual over 18 rule because his page got game or way lame. Yeah, I like this because this is something that I kind of missed about her story in games like Orwell and Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker. I like having to search for the keywords to then go down the rabbit hole, basically. Got game or way lame? Zane mercilessly harangues his Teentopia peers through a series of mock interviews accented by cartoons that he draws himself. While we don't approve of his brutal approach, we can't help but be charmed. Got game or way lame? Corey, ew. Corey's way lame, right? Oh, it would be fun to report the album art for copyright. Yeah, I might go back and try that. I don't know if I can just report stuff without having a case, but it would be kind of awesome if that works. Harassment. Well done, Enforcer. Removed due to violation of Hypnospace law. I can play saxophone and eat a hot dog at the same time. I'm so hungry. Oh no, I spilled ketchup on my stretched out shirt. I love how they start this game by having you report completely innocent crap from kids. Get paid. Hurl into the toilet. Harassment. Brassy kid is way lame. You know, I can't get a real girlfriend.
Important message received from dispatch.
Let's see what we got from dispatch here. Thought I warned you about scrolling down my page, asshole. Hey, that's harassment. Kicks you in the nards, especially if you are Corey. Nice. Love how, like, ruined these sites are after this. With the scrolling text at the top. Whoever ratted out my secret page, watch out. I know who you are, and I'm flipping out right now. Okay, I can't do that one. 18 violation points eligible for flagging. Flag citizen for investigation. Zanerox has been flagged. The security team will verify all related violations and review Zanerox's activity to decide if further action is necessary. Okay, I feel like I seeped. Achievement unlocked. I feel like I definitely should have flagged the little girl drawing the cute cartoon pictures for violation. She definitely needs to go to jail. Internet jail. Seepage. Hey, that's copyright infringement. Let's see if this works. Oh, no violation detected. Probably the album art, though. Okay, maybe not. Legal or profane, malicious software, extra legal commerce. This is a secret page. Do not link in normal Hypnospace. Seepage, if you see this page, send me a message. More harassment for making fun of Corey. Go directly to jail. You leave Corey alone. If there's any like random text here that's just complaining about Corey sucking. Seepage has got game. No real surprise here. This game's great. Alright, let me see. Harassment. It's been reported for harassment in the zone Teentopia. Look for violations. Utilize your enforcement tool to report and remove them. Oh, we just did this one. All the Kappa Cash payment system is considered extra legal commerce. Please look through all assigned zones for at least 4, possibly more violations. Utilize your enforcement tool. Image depicting the Kappa Cash payment system is attached to this message. Added open-eyed to your assigned zones list.
Downloading Kappa Cache.
I want to look at my case management here. Buy now with Kappa Cash. Cases, thanks. Oh, that's cool. So it tells you whether you found everything or not. Oh, no, it doesn't. It just tells you which ones you needed and then gives you credit for the remaining ones. Oh, there's another one! Didn't even see this cute GIF. No, no, watch out, Gumshoe. How dare you? Abigail Lorne. You should be ashamed of yourself. An entire page devoted to copyright infringement. How could you? What do you think this shit is? I can close the case here.
Lau Marstead, great job removing that content infringement.
I love this logo here.
Way to deal with that harassment. You're a real hero, Marstead.
I wonder how they got the idea for this. Was this maybe in response to that like YouTube Heroes moderation queue thing that everyone was like, oh my god, this is the worst idea ever. Like, let's make a video game out of it and set it in the 90s. Extra legal commerce, cap of cash payments is considered extra legal commerce and added to your blacklist. There are assigned zones for at least 4. Sherry Heals. Proven healing techniques, a world-renowned spiritual guru. Problem with the demon knocking on my door at 2 a.m. every night. Our whole family was terrified. Is the Space Jam website still online? Sans or chit-chat and immediately made contact with Sherry. Identified itself as Smolder Boulder, the demon. I won't go until you contact me 25 more times. We had 25 more seances. Man, you let me punish children, now I get to punish a psychic? Hypno coin wallet. This is not a scam. This is just a safety measure due to Hypnospace making unfair rules about taking money that isn't their fake Hypno coin. No violation detected, bummer. Healing of love spells. Hypno coin merchant. Sherry Heals specifically showed up earlier, right? Kappa Cash approved. Read exorcism client testimony here. Yeah, good. I can type. This gets me a link to the services page after I make the deposit, so maybe it's worth it.
Got Hypno mail.
See what happens. Consultation with Sherry. Jump to Sherry's consultation price list. This is a cool idea if they're trying to teach me that sometimes you have to spend coins in order to continue your investigation. Ah! Ha ha ha! You fool! I bet there's another way to get here without having to pay for it. This game's like core loop is pretty fun. Eligible for flagging. I don't accept Hypnocoin at this time because it cannot be exchanged for real money. I see.
You've got Hypno Mail.
Dispatch sent you to the Kappa Cache thing. You've already found a few, but we're detecting Kappa Cache usage still and don't really know where it's coming from. I could go digging and find it myself really quick. That's why you're here. Working hard on a few sweet new features for the new year that will blow your socks off. Dylan. Oh, it's confusing that Dylan's the name of the admin. Sometimes I put in my character name as my real name. Me and an intern, our security team, are the only people running the HSPD dispatch stuff right now, so expect to hear from me every now and then. Okay. Kappa Cache. Let's try buy now. Let's try pay. Payments. Teamtopia, open-eyed. Free thinkers only. Lookout Ministries. What's a hit counter? This is great. HS Christians. Lookout Ministries did not choose to be a part of the open-eyed zone and has kindly requested our page be relocated to Good Time Valley. Pastor Todd, Jesus paid it all. I am blown away by the amount of effort in this game. Like, just trying to think of, like, figuring out what sort of music you want, right? Angels in the Bible do not look like cute little girls with little instruments and flowers. Gladly share my testimony of what the Lord has done for me. This is a lie from you know who. Dr. Hall knows what it's like to serve the father of lies, and it ain't pretty. Yeah. Oh, I didn't notice that on the keyboard earlier. That's cute. How to be saved. Accepted Jesus into your heart. Please scroll down. You're now part of the family of God. You're brothers of the Christ and a true child of the Most High God. Welcome. This is great. Just complaining about the video game Squisher Z. Her princes in the midst thereof are like wolves ravening the prey. The Bible warns about wolves many times. How much more convincing do you need? A serpent for kids to play with? If you need more evidence, look at its eyes for a moment. That's fucking great. Now let's see if it lets me do content infringement, or if I have to stick to my case. No violation, okay. We're not through yet. See for yourselves. Dude, this was like my life in the 90s. Not so cute anymore, is it? I remember our pastor saying that Disney was evil because there was a Mickey Mouse rap song but it went from being a rap song from Disney featuring Mickey Mouse to being a gangsta rap album from Mickey Mouse. Pentagrammic markings right on your kids' toys. How did this happen? I feel like this does a pretty good job of... It's silly, but like it could be sillier. This is really what the internet was like. HS Christians. Who else is on HS Christians? Abby writes, welcome to heaven. Since when is it against the rules to share an old cartoon on your page? This is not right. Alright, let's see what else we got here. The magic orb knows all. Absolutely. Okay. The orb knows. Gus's Temple of Serenity. Professor Helper. I was so far behind the times, I thought I'd never learn. Remember these ads to like teach your grandparents how to use Netscape Navigator?
Downloading Professor Helper.
Let's see. Malicious software. I'm actually curious what it does then. Installing Professor Helper.
Professor Helper here, ready to help.
Basically, opting into Clippy. Yes, help me.
Try this.
You are a winner.
So it was malicious software. Okay. Download the uninstaller in Hypnospace.
Professor Helper here.
Professor
Need some
Helper.
Help? Farewell.
I'm definitely concerned that I can't report stuff outside of specific cases, because it would be fun to just report things as you see them. No violation detected. Okay. Oh. Uninstaller. You are a winner. Hey! Well, that got me something. Low prices on erectile dysfunction. That's fun.
Professor Helper here. Need some help?
Oh my god, how do I get rid of this guy now? Two violation points, not too bad. It's only possible on paying an uninstallation assistance fee of 33 Hypno coins.
You've got Hypno Mail.
Here, try this.
Blood money from the top down.
You win.
Professor Helper here. Ready
Oh
to
my
help.
god. You're the worst. Go away.
Till next time.
This is too real. I love that this is like the the virus effect is your screen shaking like that. It's really silly.
Important message received from HS_citizen_006A325B.
Huh. We need to get rid of Kappa Cash, but Professor Helfer is okay to stay. We're talking to other people to make a deal and get them to break away from their Kappa Cash partnership. This is the CEO? Why does he type like this? I'll update you all soon. I think this would be good for our partner brands. Get all the Kappa Cash out there. It's not good, but not Professor Helper. He's okay. From the desk of Adrian Merchant. Wow, this is so relaxing. No! Stop! Experience security and peace that only true tranquility can provide.
Important message received from Dylan.
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper.
Don't click that link.
Well, bye then.
Auto installs a virus. It's coming from an account with no headband ID, so we can't track it. If you did install it, use HypnoCure to clean it out.
Received from dispatch.
Virus won't hurt your system. It's just gross. It replaced my Hypnospace page with a weird gory picture thing. Oh God, how are you going to do like family-friendly goatsy, right? Getting the virus page taken out as soon as possible. Enforcers might have to hunt down the nasty pics if it was sent to normal citizens and not just merchants off HSPD. Shocking image example.
Downloading shock image example. Shock image example 1.
Professor Helper here, ready to help.
Blurred a bit so as not to scar everyone who opens this.
Professor Helper is always here for you.
Do not visit my page right now. Virus running script adding a gross image to it. Good news is the virus is simple and harmless. Adding it to HypnoCure now. I think this is meant to make you think of Goatsy. Blurred a bit so as not to scar everyone who opens this. Alright, I gotta get HypnoCure, like, now. Protect yourself and your files. Light Plus and Pro for developers and experts only.
Professor Helper here, the helping man with the helping hand. Well, bye then.
Confirm your purchase of HypnoCure Light.
Downloading HypnoCure Light Stub. Professor Helper.
Professor Helper here, need some help?
I do.
Great, this should help.
Blood money from the top down. Dr. R.P. Martin. Hey, Kappa Cash. So I can use this as a way to find all of this. Spelled their own website. Kappa Cash Sleep Time Shopping Network.
Professor Helper here, ready to help. Great, this should
You
help
are a winner.
Cuddly Cat
Professor
Corner.
Helper here, ready to help.
No.
Professor Helper is always here for you.
4 easy payments of $29.95. Meow Song is great too. Maybe Professor Helper's other helpful friends. Free cruise and credit report. Year 2000 survival kit. Alright, we did that one already. Don't wait until it's too late. The truth. Tension. 1 week supply of canned food, military flashlight. This is what I was talking about. I remember these ads in the late 90s. Pocket New Testament, King James. Everything you need to keep you, your family, and your property safe. Andrea, this game is probably safe if you wanted to hang out.
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper.
So I'm not supposed to flag him for a violation, even though he's very... Where's the uninstaller? marital doubts.
Farewell.
These were dark times. Got that extra shocking image example. Like I had to wait for Hypnocure to install. Cure me. Wave hello. Oh, that was what was making the screen shake like that? Okay. Makes sense. Gotta get that cuddly cat corner. For 4 easy payments of $29.95. Illegal shock images.
Professor Helper here, ready to help.
Look for violations and utilize your enforcement tool to report and remove them.
Well, bye then.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I'm gonna be like slightly invisible.
Oh,
I guess it's just gray.
well, no, it's invisible. Okay, so this game is inspired by the 90s internet, GeoCities and Angel Fire and that kind of thing.
Okay.
And we're like a content cop that goes around the internet in the 90s and like
Professor
reports.
Helper here, the helping man.
Fuck off.
with the
Go
helping
away.
hand.
Help man!
Well,
Reports infringing content. I'm gonna need to figure out how to uninstall Professor Helper. I'm gonna work on that here in a second. A few citizen pages were hacked by that same True Tranquility guy. While you come through every single page to check for the images you're looking for, start by investigating the hacker first. Hackers like this are always bragging or posting serial killers cat and mouse games and hits. A lot of programming to finish today. That's why we pay you, sort of. We categorize it as such. View your progress on this case. Okay. Dear Sir or Madam, please help my dream. What does this say?
So these are like your emails?
Deep into the deep, yeah. From when I was a young child, I have always dreamed of becoming a treasure hunter and explorer of the seas. Unfortunately, my parents fell
Professor Helper
ill.
here,
Go
need some
away!
help? Farewell.
When I was but a child, I was sent to a foster home. I did not receive the education needed to pilot a ship or submarine, so I have worked as a ladder store clerk for my whole life. I am not one to beg, but an opportunity from a wealthy stranger has presented itself to me. If I am able to raise 10,000 Hypno coin, the stranger will fully fund me and a team. It's interesting because I feel like these scams are dead now because spam filters are so good. Dimitri S. Jackson.
It's funny because it's
God
not
bless.
like, you know, I'm the Kenyan priest.
Donate to my trip here.
Businessman. It's saying that there was a stranger that contacted me, so there's
Right.
another, you know,
Professor Helper
degree
here,
of freedom.
The helping man with the helping hand.
Prince. Prince was the word I was saying.
Nigerian prince.
Yeah, I got the fucking
Farewell.
country and word wrong. It was just a mess.
My music, free downloads. All my music is 100% free to download and distribute. P pseudonym. Gary Spacetime.
Downloading Gara Spacetime _ Dimensional Voyager. Downloading
Oh, you
Gara
know I'm
Spacetime
buying this.
_ Slapitude.
The pages all have music on them. Let me show you this page.
Is
This
there hamster dance?
There probably is a hamper dance like thing. Check out this. I've already reported on
See
this.
both.
The helping man with the helping hand.
Music. Isn't this wonderful? This was life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume I have to pay to get Professor Helper removed. Spanish prisoner.
Well, bye then.
Downloads. Full uninstallation of Professor Helper is only possible when paying an installation assistance fee.
Professor Helper here. Need some help?
It's like the fucking paperclip.
Exactly.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it doesn't look like I can get it from there. Sure, how do I find to pay for the installer? I just can get their homepage, but I don't see the link to an uninstaller.
Till next time.
Software. April the Angelic Hamster. She's gonna be yours to care for and play with.
Do you remember Neopets?
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a Neopets page in this, yeah.
Because, like, when you go to someone's shop, they can, like, make it look like that. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
like
Neopets is my jam.
Page.
I had a little cow. It was purple,
Hello
and it was
there.
named
I'm
Gandalf.
Professor Helper.
Go away,
Till
Professor
next time.
Helper. How to?
Oh man, this is just going to be like a trip down memory lane.
I know, right? It does a pretty good job of it too. I've been impressed by it. All right, what's the tag that I have to search for to get the uninstaller?
There's an uninstallation.
I tried searching it and it gave me nothing.
Professor Helper here. The helping man with the helping hand.
Uninstall. Okay, thanks. Sad to see you go.
Well, bye then.
This may be a mistake. Proceed. Has been mostly removed from your system. Because I've searched for Professor Helper a few times. Okay, thanks. Back to my current task. Alright, illegal shock images. There should be some on his page, that's why I searched the web guide. Dylan, you said he got hacked earlier.
So, okay, so what's your task right now?
There's a hacker that's put like a bunch of goatsy shock images on people's pages.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to take them out here.
How do you take them out? Oh, you have to
I have an enforcement option, so I can get rid of content infringement, harassment, illegal or profane activity, malicious software, or extra-legal commerce. So the first task I had to do is I had to find a poor little girl that drew a bunch of pictures of a copyrighted cartoon character and delete all of them and punish her.
Oh. That would be okay. This day and age, wouldn't it?
TM Toonbox. Where my page is cut off? What are you talking about? Okay, let me check the email from him where he mentions it in the first place. Don't click that link. HS Citizen 006 A325B. I keep wanting to hit Alt Tab. I'm having to stop myself. Probably isn't going to show. True Tranquility. Reggie Paul's home. True Patriots.
So you're looking for like some kind of troll image?
If you know what these are, your teen is as good as dead. Shonking T-nubs is the new teen drug trend hitting the streets. It's literally just tampons.
Oh, I thought it was feet and meters.
Free shonking, 12 weeks, die 2 weeks later. Still on their free trial period.
That's not really what tampons look like.
Let's see. Don't see any shock photos here. Anniversary trip photos.
Can you go to whitehouse.com? Who's done that? I did that on accident.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
porn.
Back in the day.
Or
I'm sure they're gonna have
weather.com, I
This-
think is also porn.
Now that you mention, you bring up like Neopets and stuff, like it would be fun to have the whiteboard for this game and be like, okay, what are the things that are like iconic about the
Right.
90s internet that we have to reference? MySpace kid who's 15 years old and is
Yep.
playing some butt rock is definitely up there, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Hamster dance.
let's see.
Neopets.
True Tranquility.
That's what I used to do on the internet. AOL, there's that too.
If you encounter true tranquility, you are truly blessed. Don't fight it, let it guide you. Open your eyes. This place is creepy. Timeageddon. Enter truetranquility.com, a subset of Teentopia. Like to experience true tranquility. I accept. What's the note? Thank you. Does it go to like Disney.com? No. Okay. Remember that they used to have these like, are you over 18? And you would click no and it would send you to like Oprah.com or something. Accept terms and conditions. Any visitor who enters acknowledges the interactive content is designed solely to enhance their state of being. Okay. Whoa.
That's creepy.
Let's do illegal or profane.
Yeah, I was wondering what the profane images were
that's
going to
not
look
it.
like.
Yeah, because there's like you can actually
they're
do
not gonna
goatse,
do tough
right?
girl.
Yeah.
What is it? Lemon party. What's
Right.
the other ones?
Can't have a lemon party without old
Goatse.
Dick.
Two girls. Can't believe that one wasn't the first one.
Viruses. Only hosts can see.
A little javel.
Yeah, gavel.
Gavel, sorry. Objection!
Choose another card.
I guess the judge doesn't say objection. Sustained!
Marshmallow Minx. Alright. Let's try those two. Marshmallow and Minx.
What about Tiff now?
I'll try that too here in a second. Because we gotta find who the hacker is. This is kind of like her story in that respect.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the cafe. Tiff was the other one.
Yeah,
Marshmallow, I
TFF.
think was her last name.
Or she had AKA Marshmallow.
And these mystical tomes are tales I have penned. Digital Parasite Reborn. It was kind of just supposed to be a fun page, I guess. 16-year-old girl from a town in the Midwest. Timeageddon. Friend Linda. Linda's World.
Linda.
Linda's horror page.
I love the mouse.
Yeah, I know, right? Little effects like that. Let's try Timeageddon. Timageddon. fear me. This.
Okay.
Leave a message at the beep.
Nothing scarier than someone in a lazy boy. Just chilling.
Let's go hack. Still have marshmallow to search. And it was definitely mellow with an E. Alright. There might still be more stuff on True Tranquility.
Oh no, Revenant. Oh, that's just mean.
Thought I saw the citizen name on that page for a second. Hold on. Try it again. Furniture salesman. Let's see, when it says I accept, I briefly saw something that said citizen. I feel like it's gotta be Minx, because Minx has no information online, right? This page is weird. It's so long and there's nothing else on it, right? Parasite. Story and artwork. Who did the coding, though, is the question. Images are made by Timogeddon. Ask before taking, please. Next, we do Digital Parasite Reborn. I see you status. No violation points. Model citizen. Let me see if there's any info in the email here. True Tranquility. It's always bragging. Let me just start looking at other pages to see if I can find it then. Probably somewhere within Open-Eyed. Guess it could also be on Teentopia. No adults allowed! Jennifer, the nerdy chick. Graphic design is my passion. What do you call it when a trumpet player bets he can do a higher note than Corey, but can't? A trumpet player.
Huh?
The official Zane Sucks club badge? That's harassment! I still don't know if it ever lets me process these. Unless if it's part of an official case. Oh, it gave it to me! Okay, cool. So I can report stuff outside of the specific case. That's good to know. So if you see something that's content infringement, harassment, illegal or profane activity, malicious software, or extra-legal commerce, let me know. Let's look elsewhere on Open-Eyed. Secrets uncovered. Don't scroll down until you're ready to read classified info. It's like, oh, they gotta do a time cube one, right? Educated stupid. Secrets coming soon. If anyone knows how to put pictures from your computer onto Hypnospace, let me know. I need to put my photos on my site. Technical difficulties, come back soon. Sorry. Celestial Reflection.
I was promised classified information.
I know, right? Oh, I kind of want to buy these. Get more tracks. Yeah, there's like a Winamp player thing, right? And it's got different skins like Winamp. So I think I can get songs here from the ones that I downloaded from Dylan's site.
Music file added to Toonbox library.
Slap it up. Nice. The truth about Trennis? Trennis is a lie. Do you know who this man is?
Trennis?
Harry Whiskers Stone, great-great-great-great-great-great-granduncle. The real inventor of the game we know is Trennis today. The stolen bastardization of a design Whiskers made way back in the late 1800s. The real Trennis. Artist rendering of a real tennis court. It's originally called Tennis. HS Truth Underground. I like the truth about Trennis. Oh, we just got to this one, okay. Rod's anti-government page. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, you can't deny there's something people have witnessed, and yes, even video recorded near Lake Rosalie.
Yeah, we always say, and by we I mean Marstead, that, you know, ghosts, Bigfoot, UFOs.
Didn't think so.
Pretty much, like, at this point, someone would have gotten, like, a good...
Well, as soon as everyone has a camera in their pocket, it's...
So you're like...
I mean, it also wasn't real before everyone had a camera.
I guess there's those
pocket,
ghost shows, and they have ghost spooky stuff on them.
Oh, this place is all janky. What's up with this? Oh, shit.
Is it a virus or something?
Might be intended to make you think of that. Oh! There's a shocking image.
It's like a Gygus.
Yeah, I know, right?
Kind of, that's what it makes me think.
Well done, Enforcer. No, I didn't say... I said that he would probably leave a signature of who he was. Has the Christian site been vandalized yet?
How to be saved.
I see what you mean about the images being scrolled up. I wonder... Is there... Can you Google that and see if that's a known issue? Let me try turning the Big Odd mode off. Maybe that's the problem. Yeah. Yeah, Pastor Todd. Jesus paid it all. Just consider that they had to, like, actually record all of this music.
Yeah.
Like, this is an insane amount of work. Jesus saved you!
Is the twist of the game, Ravenon, that there aren't any ghosts and you're just wasting your time?
This is the page where the Christian says that this video game is satanic. And, like, this is the best one. Not so cute anymore, is it? Nope, it's not. Green arrow on your HUD. Restart it. Give it a try.
I think that would be a really funny, oh, there are ghosts. Like, where it's like, oh, you have to go through this spooky mansion and find evidence of ghosts. And then you just go there and you're, like, really trying to find stuff. And the whole point is that there isn't anything. But you start to, like, feel like, oh, I gotta find something.
Cool punk paradise. Chill it right, or don't chill at all. This is like an internet that everyone like tunes into when they go to sleep or something. Snow Joke Collective.
Ooh, I like this.
Freezer. Chill it. I'm chosen as the cool punk community leader. I can report problems to the Hypnospace police people. Freezer fan page. Freezer, those eyes. Chill it right.
I don't like the mustache. Yeah, that's a good point, Ravenon. Yeah, you'd have to, because it's like the Stanley game, but at least with the Stanley Paradox, at least with that, there are multiple things you could do, like multiple paths and endings. So it wasn't just like a one shot.
Cold Snap. Xmas Medley. Cool punk. Click a bottle to hear my original music. It is all 100% real cool punk. So they like created their own genre. It's kind of awesome. Christmas melody, right? This is fucking great. This game is just, it's an endless
The
delight.
Santa Claus or the mittens.
I know,
thumbs up,
right?
thumbs down.
There's a version of this game that was way lower effort. Like, what's delightful about this is how high effort it is, right? Like, you could make this and get away with a quick joke, like, oh yeah, remember the 90s?
Is that a boss
Banjo-Kazooie,
snowman?
Fat Guy Tuva. Be who you want to be. Fungus Scene Manifesto. Check back in a few days. I do like that it helps you track how many times you've been places or how many pages you've clicked within them. There's also an enormous amount of content in this, too. Praise Peak.
It's catchy.
I love that, like, the soda company is trying to take advantage of their cool punk genre. It's like when all the ads were rap for a while there. Ice to meet you. My god. So it's like fucking Christmas themed electronica. Icicle Kid, Ice to meet you.
Wonder, this is, I guess, well, probably around Batman and Robin time, maybe before.
I haven't made any progress on my current objective. I've flagged one bit of content.
Guess who's back? I know you missed me. Crunch is here. There ain't no way you're gonna forget me.
It's Kid Rock.
I'm ready to rock forever. Bring the heat. Bring the power. I was born for this. Join the madness movement. Hypnospace.cruncher.
Hypnospace.cruncher. Oh shit! This is a good way to represent shock images without actually having it be shock images. It's the Chowder Man. History of Chowder Man.
I'm the Chowder Man, my title for life. If you're hoping to find me, just look into the light. It's not about food, it's a life philosophy. You gotta be the strongest and fight to succeed. I'm climbing the mountains, I'm swimming the rivers. I'm the eagle in the sky, and I'm ready for dinner.
I'm ready for dinner.
This is the fucking shit. Everyone needs to play this game, especially anyone that grew up in the 90s. Like,
Does this game have a soundtrack that you can, like, buy?
it sounded like it, yeah. Kid Rock parody. Slushmouth's Guide. Sparkle Haze? Flip Flop? Don't chit-chat me, I don't care. I'm not allowed to install chit-chat, but it's basically AOL Instant Messenger, you know. I do like that you have to wait for pages to load.
You gotta drink it up. All day and all night.
Cool Punk spoken word remix.
You gulp it down.
Zones. Places for people to feel the same. Places for people to feel different. All their own. On on
Not allowed to link his page because of freelance rule.
I have a place
Starport Castle Dream Station. Can we see that somewhere earlier?
I do not belong. I am seen. I am special.
Yeah, okay, that's right. They condensed a bunch of zones. Yeah, if you didn't grow up in the 90s, play this to understand what the 90s was like. I'm actually trying to wonder if this would be as fun. Like, it would still be enjoyable if you didn't, right? The peace lands are digital spaces where Hypnospace citizens may engage in private, mediated conversation.
Oh, there's a soundtrack? Alright. Cool.
Declaration of
I'll
Peace.
have to pick that up.
Bicycle Kid and Slushmouth. Peace was made this day.
Hypnospace Outlaw, the indie developer.
So the name of this game is Hypnospace Outlaw. Alright, well, it's fun to just look at all the pages. But I do eventually need to find all of these. Oh, Good Time Valley. First grade teacher. Delicious. Get that steel drum. Screensaver pack. Custom Hypnos visual theme, absolutely. Love they give you good reasons.
Downloading Boppos.
Oh, you know we're using it.
It's gonna be a bunch of hot dogs.
Installing boppos.theme. Go to your display settings to access. I love having to unlock all these. Yeah, hot dog theme. Okay. And it changes the icon to a hot dog. God, that's so perfect. There was gonna be a hot dog theme. I know, right? Oh no! What the hell?
Objection!
Oh, I just noticed burn rubber. Because that's the actual page. Guy Master Cool, Gamer Fortress. Radition from Hypnospace headband causes beef brain in kids and elderly. Yeah. Granny Cream's hot butter ice cream.
Ew. No.
Mix it with the ice cream. Freeze it up, cool, you can see it on your screen. Put it in your microwave, make it real hot like
No.
a soup or a dip. We call it heat and sip. Very tasty and healthy too.
Hot butter ice cream is healthy, apparently.
Download Chowderman's creative rap take on the classic Granny Cream jingle.
Downloading Granny Cream.
Butter. Mix it with the ice cream. Freeze it up, cool, you can see it on your screen.
This game's a treasure. I think this game, you notice a little, that my scroll bar is a hot dog. I have to think about it, but this game is, it might be like the highest ratio of, or the most extreme ratio, most optimal ratio of like effort required to effort deployed in any game I've ever played.
Like there was a lot of...
Like they could have just done this joke really light. This could have been like a 1 hour, you know, $5 game or something. My Hypnospace page. Help me, help me. Help page, help manual. How to get help, hello? First link, second link. So this is like the basic GeoCities loadout. Placeholder.
Do they still... They must. Still be able to like change the scroll thing to a hot dog. Like get a new skin. Do they still do that?
I don't know if those are possible anymore. So unfortunately I did this the hard way instead of finding the hacker. Noble Warlock Design Studio. Let me see how many more of these I need really quick. Cases. Shock
Important
images.
message received from
Oh,
Dylan.
I must have just finished. Today's your lucky day. We're testing on an early version of our new game, and you're in on it. Stuff is top secret, and sharing info or screenshots is very, very prohibited. Hypnospace original game project Outlaw. You're playing an early offline version with the final release on schedule for our year 2000 update. Oh yeah, there's all this stuff because the game right now it's November 1999. There's a couple things saying, oh, the Y2K bug is not real, nothing's going to happen. So I think our proximity to Y2K is going to be important. Hey, Isla, how you doing? All right, go ahead and download.
Hello.
Potential. Temporary art. We're working on polished art assets now. Do not share footage of this game, or you'll be liable for legal trouble. This is going to end well for me. Okay, hold on. Let me turn in my case.
Way to deal with that illegal or profane content, Marstead. You're a real hero, Marstead.
Thank you. Early alpha software may cause Hypnos to become unstable. You sure you want to begin testing?
Me too, is Lou. 3-day weekends are the best. I guess today is my day off, not Monday.
Man, they weren't kidding when they said alpha. All connected citizens successfully loaded into Outlaw. Track down and apprehend Outlaw Dark Twilight Tiff. Yeah, this is...
You know what a 3-day weekend means? A 4-day work week. I don't know which one of those I'm more excited about.
Oh, I see what her car looks like. I saw it a second ago. Oh my god. This is so... Press start to quit. I don't have a start button. Oh god. Hardware damage.
It warned you, didn't it?
Contact merchant shop for repair or replacement.
Wait. Oh, nice, Leon. 5-day weekend. Doing anything special, or you just
3 weeks later, November 26, 1999. It's a good way to do a time jump. We're getting closer to Y2K then.
Important message received from dispatch. Important
Crashed.
message received from dispatch.
Zane
Important
Rocks.
message received from Dylan. Welcome back, Marstead. It's been 21 days since you last logged on. Wow, where have you been?
The game crashed my machine and destroyed it. Alright, Zane Rocks got a warning. Abby Wright's got the 3-day detainment, the first grade teacher, for sharing her students' art on the internet.
Important message received from dispatch.
They didn't know we were going to get infringement complaints. Just going to give her a little slap on the wrist as an example. Detainment is a word meaning the users can't post for a while. Okay, we're not actually detaining people. Sorry about frying your headbands. Apologize on behalf of our shipping department interns that we wouldn't get those repaired headbands to you sooner. Most of the components were unharmed. Like, the idea is this internet thing is like a alternate universe. In the 90s, they built like these headbands that you wore so that you could use
like
the
a
internet while
Ready
you
Player
slept.
One.
Yeah, basically. But it's in the 90s instead of in present day. I have another test for you later that won't destroy your hardware. It's been a crazy few weeks around here. The enforcers didn't get their headbands fried. I've been pretty slack on the job. It's a lot to clean up. It won't be handling the enforcer cases. So much coding to do. I love the way they characterize Dylan, even though he's like in charge of this. Mass cleanup for all enforcers. Only 2 enforcers had working headbands over the last 2 weeks. Hypnospace is a complete mess. Clean up anything you can find. Won't be sending cases or reports in advance because they're completely swamped. Create cases for the violations you find, but only after you report the violations. Look for people who gave you trouble last time. It's chaos out there. Okay. Maybe don't install Outlaw next time. Jesus. Oh god. All right, well, Gooper is one of the things that I'm supposed to report as content infringements. Well done, Enforcer. Supports the Stand with Gooper movement. My brother is a lawyer. He said there's no reason these people can't show pictures of the Gooper cartoon, so stop picking on my friends. Stand with Gooper. Oh, we're totally gonna... So the first grade teacher that I got detained now has now made a page. Freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent may be led like sheep to the slaughter. Go ahead, enforcers, do your worst.
Back to the picture.
Yeah, so these are the ones I was taking down before because they're copyright infringement.
It's just a
I
goldfish.
did a picture of America.
Could be any goldfish.
Just like, think about sitting down and trying to plan out this game and be like, okay, we need like 5 pieces of crayon art that could conceivably have been drawn by a 6-year-old. Like, do you think there are people that helped develop this game that just had a 6-year-old that they were like, hey, can you draw a goldfish in front of an American flag? Like, this is among the best production design I've ever seen, if you can use production design to refer to a video game. Standing with Gooper. W.E. Briggs information page.
Can I see that? Or was it just those 2 pictures?
Yeah.
Okay.
There were more earlier that I already destroyed. They're pretty good though. One of them was such a bad drawing that it didn't count as infringing content. Hannah, age 6.
So now you're, you know...
This is about resisting the erasure of the work of a patriotic hero. A man who is willing to sacrifice everything for his country. Soldier, patriot, cartoonist W.E.
hey,
Briggs.
see what Leon said?
It's on the HS stand
Important
link.
Message received from dispatch.
Let me check these dispatch messages. Great job cleaning up Gumshoe Gooper violations. The whole zone's been a problem for the last 2 weeks. None of us want to ban anyone over a silly goldfish cartoon.
Retweet.
Finding a few normal cases for you now. See if you can find a few more violations on your own. Okay, I'll keep doing my own stuff for now. Yeah, I was wondering if the Stand with Gooper image itself, because we've seen that in a couple other places. Yeah, good call. W.E. Briggs. A man of humble beginnings, raised on a farm. Anti-Communist Cartoonist Alliance. He got his big break and got hired. Gumshoe Gooper. The legacy lives on. Haven't found much harassment in a while. Do your worst, enforcers.
Alright.
Oh my god, Goopers everywhere. Like they're like protesting basically. Guy Master, cool. Keep deleting my cartoons. Go right ahead, cowards.
Okay.
I love how they're just showing the way the internet is like falling apart. It's pretty fun.
You're gonna get the Stand with Cooper link too, right?
Yeah, of course. I really like that gavel animation. How'd you find out about this, Darkstar? This game came out like last year? Beef brain is real. Look at this microscope view of a brain with beef brain. I will not go to your page anymore unless you have a brain shield. Sorry, but that's how it goes. A disease that's baffling doctors and sending regulators knocking on Microsoft's door. Beef Brain Shield Pro. Download here. It's probably a bad idea. Radiation reduction sidebars. It's integral to the experience, yeah.
Downloading Beep Shield side, Beep Shield patch.
Stand with Gooper. I stand with Gooper. Blatant attack on free speech and American values.
You can get the link.
Yeah. This is Something Awful poster? Interesting. Wait, this game has to be the product of a fairly big indie team, right? There's no way this is like one person. Oh, I could like put it there myself. Okay. What are we doing on viruses right now? Cure me. No viruses. You're good to go. Yeah, there's a sticky note app, right?
Nice.
Too perfect.
Well, they still have those, don't they? I guess it's called Notepad.
6 people. Wow. Let's see what the normal
That's
cases
a
are.
lot of creativity for 6 people. Hey, flag that Gooper.
Oh, this is my caseload. Let's see if we can find some other stuff just looking around. Homepage. Cool Punk Paradise. We gotta go find Cool Punk is dead.
Oh no.
Capitalism keeps killing. Those who would seek to exploit and profit from it are the true killers. They have not stopped. They feed on its rotting corpse. It's time we move on. Freezer's horrified face after hundreds of people see him lip-syncing his own song at Cool Fest. Lip-syncing sellout, that's harassment. Maybe not for the whole text. I'll see what happens if it gives it to me. No, okay, it did give it to me.
Good try. It is kind of a mean thing to say.
Downloading FRE3s or sucks. Downloading FRE3s or sucks. 1. Downloading FRE3s or sucks.
Shit, I mean to click that so many times.
FRE3s or sucks. 4.
Fungus Scene. Fungus Scene Manifesto. Music is always free. Fungus Scene is us. Father Fungus, enter the cavern. A toadstool? This is great. This page is mind-blowing. Truly a new form of music. This page is freaking cool. Cavernous
Downloading
music.
Cavernous _ a lightless world. Cavernous _ grotto of weeping stone. Cavernous _ secrets of this life.
Thanks, Cavernous. Okay, got way too many of these. It's like Milli Vanilli. That's fucking great. I love it. Now the cool punk thing is like it's like they're making their own music genre, like an alt music genre where people were remixing things online. It's pretty funny. Teentopia. Let's go back to Zane's page. We gotta go to Corey's house because a lot of people hate Corey. New updates below. Jessica is no longer my girlfriend. She was too preppy anyway. Hypnospace couldn't handle the jokes. Too sensitive, like 7-year-olds. Hey, numbnuts. This guy like the seepage logo. Mikey Psyche. This place is freaking huge. The biggest secret base in the galaxy. Welcome to the Steel Sewer. We have every single gun, machine gun, sword, and RPG in the world. How do you do this? Like, I feel like it's so hard to do this in a way that looks like it's sincere, right? It feels like it's authentic 15-year-old comics, right? Like, it's also not just relying on being completely random. 10th grade, just broke up. Stupid website award, the dumpster. The worst Hypnospace awards goes to the dumpster. More like the dumpster. Hey, that's harassment, kid. Well done, Enforcer. I guess that doesn't count. Stupid website award. That's fine. Just baiting you to see if you would follow my trap. Guess what? You lost, sucker. You have won Zane's official stupid website award, idiots. No, I'm not muted from over here. Yeah, there's no penalty if you are wrong. Appreciate that. FLST. Ooh. Oh, this is the HS Citizen. I should have searched him directly.
What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss?
Handling,
mean people?
Yeah, harassment from the 15-year-old kid.
It's 15-year-olds will never learn.
So I think this is the hacker. This maybe is how I could have gotten to him earlier when I saw that note. Model citizen. Turds in your butts. I can afford this. Let's see.
You've got Hypno Mail.
Oh, great. Generated by an incredibly complex algorithm. Do not share it.
Downloading Floast password. Floast password 1.
This is a good plan. Encrypted file.
Floast password 1.
It works. So I probably could have gotten more from the hacker thing if I had found him here. Invite only. Let's try searching.
Try 1, 2, 3.
Encryption info.
Or passwords.
Sandwich encryption. Oh, it's like a zip file. That's a sandwiched file. Sandwich encryption is a file encryption and compression tool. Oh man, oh dude. Well, okay, if they don't do this, that's fine, but I hope it's the kind of thing where it's a free trial. like WinRAR, where you can just use it and you don't have to pay for it, but there's still a button to pay for it. Chit chat me for more information. Wait, no, that's crypt locked. Gearhead Greg. Yeah, Hunter 2 would be a good one to try. Error code. Unrecognized file type. File encrypted with sandwich. Let's see if I can get chit chat.
Do they have like chat rooms? Not chit, because chit chat's AOL, but like, you know, you could go into a chat room where you have a little avatar.
Right.
A little thing that you're not supposed to do as a child. They should have someone ask you your ASL.
I know, right?
Floast password 1.
HFE SAM encrypted file. Which files do you need protected? Flamingos. Let's try Roddy Wall. Hypnospace's virtual pets game. Neopets. If your pet's excrement poop is not disposed of, your pet's health will decline rapidly.
I mean, that makes sense. Can you get a cat and just like buy it a litter box and just, you know, clean the litter box once a week?
Let's try Roddy.
Who here had a Neopet or Tamagotchi? I had a Neopet. And actually, Neopets were forbidden at school, of course. I'm sure that was the case in everyone's school. But mine got sick, and I had to give it its medicine at like 11 a.m. while I was in school. So I snuck it in my backpack, and I went to the bathroom at 11 and healed my Neopet, and totally didn't get caught.
Born Hunter 4.
I guess in hindsight, I could have just asked like my mom to do it. That's how much I loved my Neopet.
You could feed pet files, so feeding it an encrypted file unzips it like you're giving a sandwich to it.
Back.
Let me go back to it and see here. Virtual pets. Roast food for your pets to eat. The first official licensed Swisher Z Hypnospace virtual pet. And it's Chowderman. Kid Rock.
I want to listen to this song. Gotta collect them all. Okay.
Downloading Marstead.
Installing Marstead. Okay, so let's see. You gotta clean up its poop. So it ate the file.
Why
Now,
would
do you think it
clean up its poop?
Do you think it poops out the file? Ha! Walter, you're a genius. I didn't even see that it eats files. That's great. No, don't eat it! No, you idiot!
Mistakes were made!
Thanks for the HC. That's so cool. That's pretty fucking awesome, I gotta say.
So is it like a virus if it's eating files?
Well, I don't think it's a... I think it's just kind of like a for fun thing. Thanks for the... Whoa! Last 6 characters of a headband ID. Do not share Fliss directories other than your own without permission. Keep Fliss music and software related. No porn. Search for Fliss IDs. No linking ID sharing without permission. Special things, DM, GHG. Interesting. Okay, so I think this means that I can just, this is just added to my search ability now. I don't have to do anything on this page. Yeah. And I think it's just their file list, right? So let me try to go back to this one here, 002. Oh, I don't think that's right. Right? How many? Oh, we got it forever again. Last 6 characters of a headband ID. Okay. So A762B. No, 2A762B.
Is it 8?
Let me read it again. I'm gonna have to write this down.
Use a sticky note.
Oh yeah. I was gonna type it out of here, but that's genius. Clean up the poop.
The game has given you every tool you need to be successful.
I was like, this is kind of fun. I didn't think I would actually need to use it. Would it be funny if it like checked to see if you wrote your password on the desktop and file format F 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. You are now able to see FList directories by searching for FList IDs. FList IDs are formatted as F 1, 2, 3, 4, 5A, the last 6 years of headband ID. Okay. So F2A762B. No, okay. Because I can see turd status. Yeah, almost certainly Zane.
It's still funny.
Yeah. And their ID isn't the same thing as their username, right? Although maybe it is. So CKS underscore 14. Oh, there's an I button for headbanding. Okay, hold on a second. Next to the search glass. Oh, I see it now. Thanks. Oh, I didn't even notice this before. Okay. 114708. So this is how I can get access to the song. Hacker log do not open.txt. New seepage song is badass.
Downloading seepage nothing gulp form.
Oh, we're gonna get another seepage
Downloading
song.
Seepage against Tool.
Oh, seepage? God, that is like the
Downloading
worst
hacker
name.
log 0001001.
It's like
Dono.
moist. Do not like the word seepage.
Piracy hype. It's kind of a cool, like, borderline Easter egg to get to it. Granny cream.
Music file added to Toonbox library.
Granny creams, hot butter ice cream. We take the hot butter, mix it with the ice cream, freeze it up.
I love when they say it's healthy.
Put it in your microwave, make it real hot.
Okay, nothing left for me.
Ugh, thanks, Ramadan. Hate the word moist.
Hacker log, do not open.
Boy.
I will assassinate
Just
you
keep
if you
saying.
read this document further. School sucks. Who the F invented school? It's dumb as hell. You sit there learning irrelevant stuff that the government wants you to learn. Boring and idiotic. Thanksgiving is going to be so stupid again, by the way. My mom is working, which means going to her BF's place. I can't click this to...
Problems that don't matter. I love you because I'm going to be rich pretty soon after high school.
New kicks
There are
finally.
so many ways to make money out there. Thanksgiving
Only
is
hackers
going to
read
be
it, so I don't
stupid
mind
again,
it.
By the way.
So, I don't have
also
a...
90s kid thing where you're like, oh, I can make money doing whatever.
Hold on, I need to OCR this binary
Six
text.
bludgeon pink buckets, real rednecks.
It would be funny if the reader...
When I was a kid a few years ago, but
Oh my god, stop talking, I didn't mean to right-click it.
and weird when you think about it.
Think it's stuff.
In the morning,
You don't want to
it's
hear
time to
the
get some new kicks
thoughts
finally.
of a
The last ones I got
13-year-old.
at Dollar Saver and they suck and are
Oh
falling apart.
god, oh my god. Okay, it's fine, stop.
Mistakes were made.
Maybe she should get 3
Restart,
jobs,
restart,
BWLL.
restart. Alright, he's gonna assassinate me. So, okay. Can I just take a snipping tool screenshot? Oh, he's so
Clean
sad.
up its poop.
It's still going. Stop.
_/
Okay, there was a stop button. Good.
I'm gonna say, you made your choices.
Oh, I can pet him.
You made your bed.
So happy.
It's
Alright.
because you cleaned up its poop.
Alright, hold on. Let's try this again. Downloads, hacker log. What I'm curious about is whether he can read the binary or he just reads it as numbers.
101,010,010.
Stop. That's enough of that. Alright, let me try to OCR this really quick. Because I'm just curious. Oh god, no! Here, I'll put some music on while I try to do this.
Hooray!
Do you have a song in here you want to hear?
What do we got?
Cavernous Grotto of Weeping
Music file
Stone.
added to Toonbox library.
Do you want to hear the Granny song?
No. Absolutely not.
Not a fan of Granny Cream?
Anything else.
No, I don't like Granny.
Oh,
That sounds
were you here for the Milli Vanilli video?
No.
Here. So this is the one where they're like, Freezer sucks, so you just caught lip syncing.
And now everyone does that. I guess they lip sync to themselves, so it's different.
And they got this
Well,
recorded
they
with
have,
like a
like,
fake
auto-tune.
crowd. Yeah, I'll put on against the wall. Alright, let me try to OCR this real quick. I'll be right back. I'll share what I find. Free OCR. Free OCR.
What's OCR?
Optical character recognition. So instead of having to type out those values, since I can't copy and paste them, I'm just going to submit it.
Yeah, what if I go in and say, what if I say kawaii?
Kawaii! Thanks, PK Ratchet. I love kawaii. It's like my favorite sound effect.
Do plain text. Benedict, what are you doing? No, it interpreted all the ones as L's, but I can fix that. This is what...
I'm bored.
Word is for.
Replace all. Then I'll do binary translator. It's probably something really stupid. Place all is 1. Try it again. Replace all the letter O's with the letter number 0. Place all. Okay. And there's a couple in the image that got a little janky somehow.
Ben, say hi. Say hi. He's so happy
Translate
right
binary.
now.
Binary translator.
so
Enter binary
hungry.
here. Translate.
Mwah. He was snuggling with me all night last night. He kept like pushing me towards the edge of the bed, so I had to like push him back. But he still stayed. Mwah. And you'll snuggle bunny.
Now you can enjoy the screensaver.
There's also this like bear, stuffed bear, because I told Dylan for Valentine's Day I wanted a cheesy like stuffed bear and flowers. So he got it's just a crappy little stuffed bear. It's about half the size of Ben, but he grabs it in his mouth and he brings it upstairs when we go to bed as an offering. It's really cute.
Unfortunately, the binary is just nonsense, it looks like. I tried manually typing it too. That's too bad. That was fun, though. It would have been cool if there was a secret. Alright, so he claims to be a hacker and he's got an F list. Let's look at the other folks here and try to get their F lists. So passwords here.
Oh,
0000X. Turd, 1 year old. No results. Alright.
My needles.
Because his headband's all fucky, right?
Mwah. Why the fuck did you kiss my nose?
14topia. Turds in your butt.
Turds in your butt. Turds in your butt. Turds in your butt. Butt. Turds in your
Curiosity,
butt.
Sandwich, Gearhead Greg. Craig Smith.
Alright, Ben, you can go.
03465A. Oh man, Super Tasters.
Downloading Super Tasters clip 01. Downloading Super Tasters clip 02.
Many clips from a morning show I listened
Rip by
to.
Gearhead Greg.
Soundscape setup, Professor Helper. Random programs have been saving for archival purposes since Merchantsoft have been having accidents with file deletion. Okay, well we don't want Professor Helper again.
It looks like you're trying to write a letter.
Accelerator.
I'm just trying to be helpful. Oh, you gotta clean up that poop. Clean up that poop. What are you doing? You have priorities. You had let it poop twice and didn't see. It's hiding. It's hiding from its poop.
I gotta pet it a little bit now.
It's unhappy.
I gotta get it more food too.
So it can poop more. Just saying that you made a commitment when you bought a
You
pet.
feed him his own poop. Really quick, let me see if I've got any obvious viruses. No. Only really had the one so far. Downloads.
Yeah, so on your Tamagotchi / Neopets, who like yelled at it until it ran away.
Today we're eating S-O-U-P.
Soup.
Hey there, I'm Ben.
I'm Jim.
And I'm hungry for soup.
And me too. What are we eating today, Ben?
Vegetable soup. But wait, there's more. Mm-hmm. There are alphabet-shaped noodles in it.
Ooh.
I'm seeing them right now.
With my own eyes. Paint the listeners a canvas of the mind thing.
So I've just opened this can of alphabet soup. It's like kind of glob, like a cylinder of glob.
Do you think they just like riffed?
Oh, no, that's the sound of the
Talk about soup.
They just talk about alphabet soup.
And embedded in the glob, it's kind of like an aspic.
Ugh.
I see words, and I think it's a message from the future.
What is the soup trying to tell you, Jim?
It's saying?
I think it might be us from the future.
Oh.
Yes. Well, wait. My Bob is starting to say something too. It's saying something like, buy... What's a butt coin? Terrible.
They probably put something in it to make you look at it more closely.
Oh, look, extra MSG. I love MSG.
Oh, it's really good.
It makes things taste saltier, but also meatier.
This thing is super weird.
These carrots look basically like they're not carrots.
They're just kind of orange cubes.
Yeah, it's like an ochre jelly.
Granny creams, hot butter ice cream. We take the hot butter.
Sorry about the granny cream.
I was like,
I know you're not a
can we
fan.
not do granny cream?
I don't like granny cream.
No.
Also got a text file. Oh, it makes a poop sound, so you know to throw it out. Accelerator, what does this do? Accelerate up to 2xx speed.
Ooh.
Oh man. I'm surprised it didn't have like what's that genre called? There's a kind of music that would always be associated with like cracks and keygens. I forget what it was called, but it would play when the keygen.
Ooh.
Is it demo scene? That sounds right, yeah. Accelerator. Oh, I found Rowdy Wool's page. That's exciting.
Who's that?
He's one of the employees at Merchant Shop. I was trying to find him earlier. The Chowder Man, ready to shave.
I like this song.
One of the fine people organization go a long way to making their lives better. Yeah, I'll donate. Woodland Sprite 2. Alright, let's see what's on his page.
Okay, I guess I don't listen to words in songs. I listen to, like, you know, the melody.
0021D.
I think, Dylan, do you listen to words and not the melody, or do you listen to words more?
I listen to the lyrics, yeah.
This is why he likes the Decemberists.
Taurus, work in progress _2. Taurus, work in progress _2B. Taurus, work in progress _2B, final. I know that's right.
But it's still a work in progress,
Downloading
apparently.
Taurus _whip _tube final. Downloading 3Y3.
Man, if there's a file browser thing for every
Downloading
user in the
Taurus.
game, that's pretty cool. All right, so we got more things to look at here.
Even know what your goal is right now.
I'm just dicking around right now. I could go do a goal, but this game does a really good job of giving you it brings you in and it's like, okay, you got to do these cases. So go look for this goldfish, right?
Mhm.
It gives you a very small possibility space, but it lets you know that there's all this other shit you could be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if the intent of the game is for it to eventually be a ridiculous 90s sandbox and you're just like, how deep does this rabbit hole go? And you stop caring about the goals. But the goals exist to keep you from being overwhelmed when you first boot it up, basically.
Sure.
And I'm sure that like it's beatable and you can finish all the goals and progress the story the whole way, but there are a few hilarious clips from Super Tasters, a soup review segment they do.
That's clever. That's clever.
Ben and Jim in the morning. Okay. Super Tasters, Taurus, final.
Oh, he pooped. Get rid of the poop.
Andrea takes the poop really seriously.
You have to take care of your pet. You made a commitment when you downloaded the
Neopet.
Nisham. I forget what his name is, but you made a commitment that you were going to care for this. This is not a human being. This is a living creature. Oh, it's not happy. You should play with it. Can you play
Release
with it?
Mushi to the wild?
Oh, you're just gonna drive your car out to the outskirts of town. And
Well, I need
take
it so
him
I
out?
can open sandwich files in the future. Okay, hold on. I can choose myself. Where'd that Taurus X?
Yeah, exactly, PK. You get it.
Oh, there's another sandwich file. Having the Easter egg of needing the Neopet to eat a zip file in order to unzip it is pretty awesome, I gotta say. All-seeing eye.
Is an Illuminati
You have been
thing?
blessed with second sight. Ooh, that's pretty spooky.
It's like a contact lens.
Alright, I don't see what happened to the Taurus X thing, but that's fine. Alright, so that's Roddy's page. It showed me their names a second ago after I downloaded. I don't think I can see my history of who I've downloaded to. All right, let's go back to like doing objectives. This has been fun.
Marstead, great job removing that content infringement.
List login
Wait,
code.
can we listen to this song?
Sure.
Mass cleanup for all enforcers.
Sorry.
I was digging that.
I'll have to try to download it later.
Yeah, they have a soundtrack that you can buy for $10 apparently. Give them another.
Oh, what was the name of the band?
The name of the game.
Oh, for this game. Yeah. No, they definitely deserve to sell the soundtrack separately. This game is crazy. So I've already yelled at Zane a bunch for harassment. We never did find Corey's page. Corey's house.
Oh, apparently there's poop. Go clean up the
Tuba
poop.
buffet.
Clean up the poop. Thanks, PK.
Uh-oh. Not looking good.
You gotta feed it more sandwiches.
I think I need to get it actual food.
Just... Oh.
Here you go.
Oh, it looks better now. Should probably feed it again. What is that? Popcorn?
I think it was a pill. Apologize for what I did by making a threat and saying hateful things about you on my page. I did not mean the things I said. I will never do that again. Oh, poor Corey. Apologize for making an offensive image and putting it where kids can see. It will never happen again. It's my scary movie watching couch. When junior, I played tuba and saxophone if it wasn't obvious. He also likes hot dogs, apparently. Parents made me cover up my face. I've broken up with my girlfriend. Wait, how much time passed? Like a month? I've kissed someone, yes.
Oh, this is like a purity test?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that was like all the rage in college for us because we were all a bunch of nerds who had never really like done anything. So it was a big deal when we would like lose a purity point or gain a purity point.
3553A. Sorry, I'm endlessly intrigued by people's file browsers. 13553A. I guess he doesn't have one. Okay. So Corey seems plenty nice. Gotta find other people that are guilty of harassment here. There's more people in Good Time Valley. Pete's Love Poems.
Oh.
Citizens' free trial has ended. That's too bad. Oh man, radiation from Hypnospace causes beef brain. I don't have any drop frames over here. Reginald for leader. Hey! No!
You cannot. What
No!
is the fish called again?
Gooper?
Gooper.
Goopy?
You're not allowed to show images of Gooper unless you paid for them.
Gumshoe Gooper.
Get the
Stand
link,
with
get the link.
Gooper.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Sorry, I thought you were gonna miss that.
Fuck out of here with that shit. Reginald's homepage. Good Times Scam Watch. Oh, this might be money. Professor Helper, do not download this program. Constantly shows you adverts. You have to pay to stop it.
Oh, does this like automatically clean up your animal's poop?
Janitor accounting software. Oh, man. Dude, I completely forgot about this. Do you remember the, like, scam services? My mom used to get into this because she was, like, desperate to escape poverty.
Uh-huh.
There were these things where it was, like, you'd have to browse and, like, do surveys online. It was, like, a special software you would install, and you would make, like, $1 an hour if you really went hard on it.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound familiar at all.
No, I think you've told me about this. Yeah, and don't they still? Because like Google will be like, "Oh, I see that you just went to Chili's. How was it? Like, right?" And they give you like 10 cents or something.
That kind of thing,
You know
yeah.
what I'm talking about?
Well done, Enforcer. All right, my first malicious software.
They give you like fake ones just to make sure you're not a bot.
Although, unfortunately, by finding it this way, Best Deals Terry is offering downloads that have viruses in them. Don't download his sticker or background packs. Okay, let's do Best Deals Terry.
Important message received from dispatch.
Oh, hey, what's up, dispatch? Wait, sorry.
Did it poop? Good. I'm glad that you are finally taking pet. Oh, there's another one. Pet ownership. Seriously?
Janitor. Whoa, so this janitor program is surprised been passed around more, seeing as it's a source of endless hypnocoin. Pretty poorly thought out scheme all around. Good find. Oh.
Important message received from dispatch.
Speed booster malicious software. Ha. That could be the acceleration one. One of our servers is overloaded, keeps crashing. Only happens at this rate if someone using a download accelerator or speed booster to get around Merchantsoft's bandwidth capping measures. Which is what I got when I got this. So presumably that actually works. I thought it was just an image, but maybe it increases your download rate since that's pretty slow. All right, so we got to go back to Roddy's page. How did we get to Roddy's page in the first place? Shit. It's accelerator, right?
Yeah.
What's it called? Accelerator. Shit. Can I go further down in my history? I don't think so. We found Roddy's page. I'm trying to remember how we got there in the first place. It wasn't very like Gearhead Crag.
Important message received from Merchantsoft.
Okay, here we go. Well done, Enforcer. Got it.
Poop! Clean up the poop!
Change your passwords now.
Important message received from dispatch.
Change your password immediately.
Change your password to password.
Pirated music downloads. Content infringement notice regarding multiple instances of unauthorized music distribution reported in an unknown zone. Utilize your enforcement tool to report and remove them as soon as possible. I don't think I have a password to change. Hey, it gave it to me. Ringleader Roddy. Close case.
Marstead, great job removing that malicious or unauthorized software. Marstead, great job removing that malicious or unauthorized software. Marstead, looks like you're doing a great job at dealing with the bad guys.
They're not really the bad guys, they just had a cash app that wasn't HypnoCoin. Content infringement regarding multiple instances of unauthorized music distribution reported in unknown zone. Can I do it from inside the...
Downloading report underscore 10
Shit,
19
gotta stop double clicking these.
Report underscore 10 19 1999 1. Downloading report underscore 11 12
Neat Code
1999.
Records. Glamocaster, Glamoplasm.
What do they sound like?
I think we have to know the names. Glamocaster, Glamoplasm.
Poop!
Sport Anthem. Okay, hold on, I gotta write these. Oh, wait. I have a thing to do this, right?
You're welcome. It's sad. There's probably more poop.
Glamocaster. This one is Sport Anthem by Clifta. Turning it down, it's not taken down. Streaming the song is okay. Legal depart number. Contact by phone. Processed by an intern. Okay. No headband IDs on any of these. Time she's found an unauthorized download of a music released by Zared called Celestial Reflection.
Probably got more poop behind your windows.
Let's do Zared. Celestial Reflection. Oh no, I deleted it. Crap. Zared, Celestial Reflection. Glamocaster. So this one's probably on FLST. So it'll be pretty hard to come up to it here. Clifta Sport Anthem. Alright, let me see if I can find the Celestial Reflection one. Clifta. Lead guitarist composer for the band Clifta from 1970 until 1988. Famous for our long cosmic rock jams. I love this cursor. On the right to Clifta's music anymore, I can't provide it for download, but a song from my best album is playing on my page. If you're familiar with the F-list system, you can find some of the songs there. I don't mind if you download it that way. I do. F10992A. Oh wait, did I do that wrong? (10929A). Oops. Casper Air Graphics. Copyright infringements. No violation detected. Alright, I guess I have to listen to them and see if I can figure out which one it is. Because it's a specific song.
Downloading Clifter Rotor Tapes 02. Downloading Clifter Rotor Tapes 03. Downloading Rotor Sticker. Downloading Casper Art Wall.
Sport Anthem by Clifton, right?
Music file added to Toonbox library.
Interesting. Sport Anthem, let's see. Truth about Trennis. Trennis is a lie. Ah, so it plays on this page. Okay. How can I report a song playing on a page? I assume that's possible. I guess maybe as long as it's offering it for download, that's the problem. What about an email? Yeah, I've got the report text files. That's how I know which to look for. Well, it says Gearhead Greg. So he probably has the file on his thing. Okay, hold on. Been on his page before. It's 03465A. Yeah, he just has Super Tasters here. So he must have distributed it somewhere else. What in the world is all of this?
What in the world, not WTF? That's fair. This is a family game. It's Flist.
That's the F list.
Oh.
The thing I've been finding their files. It's like piracy. Digi Exchange. Digi Exchange is dead. Search FLST for greener pastures.
But there were other links.
Where?
No, like in your search history.
Oh, it's the link I was just on.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, no
What did I miss? What did I miss?
I'm trying to track down these songs. Let's do Zared.
Poop! Poop! To a double poop. See? And you probably need to feed it. Feed it! Look, it's like you're neglecting your pet. You may as well just drive to the outskirts of town and let it run to the woods and fend for itself.
Were you good at managing virtual pets?
I already told the story of when I snuck my Neopet into school and went to the bathroom so that I could give it its vaccine because it was sick. And I totally got away with it.
Sorry.
Either that or the teacher didn't care. Yeah, hashtag unloved.
Zareed. So you have to find someone else who likes Zareed. Yes, it's really me, Zareed. I think we've seen that as a dead headband ID in a lot of cases. Let's try Celestial Reflection. Oh, maybe here we go. Free background of the month. This guy is 06010A. Nope. So I actually found a track list that are being offered illegally somewhere. Earth Funk.
You are enjoying Accelerator.
Let's see, Earth Funk. Climb Stair. Oh, Gus Parker is playing some Zareed. Oh, 06010A. I think I just did that one, didn't I?
Yeah.
New digital music. Cosmic music. It's what your dad and mom took drugs to. Cool Punk,
This is not what my
Hypnospace,
mom and dad took drugs to.
Deep Cavern of Peril. It's Clifta. I did donate
To some of them or all of them?
to both of the people for the accelerator. Dark Haze scene.
Dark
Haze, but horror themed. It's early morning after a Halloween party. The rising sun begins to illuminate the swaying plastic skeletons with an orange glow. Dark Haze, I'd have called it Dark Haze, but I don't make the rules. It's special. Check out Haunted Houses. The artists, not literal haunted houses. Okay. Let's see. FLST is great and all, but it's no Digexchange. We're starting from scratch, and I'll probably just shut it down again. This might be our guy. 04554A.
Isn't it 51A?
Spookwave.
Oh, no. I misheard.
Downloading Rip by Slushmouth.
So this isn't who I was looking for.
So who here has used Kazam? That was the one. I didn't use Napster. I used Kazam.
Kaza?
I always called it Kazam.
Kazaa?
There was an M.
I think it was just Kaza or Kaza.
Okay, you might be right. But anyway, that's the one I used for duck hunting.
For duck hunting.
Oh, LimeWire. All right. No, I've heard of LimeWire.
Ripped by Slushmouth. Sacred Space EP by Warm Sanctuary. Religious Haze Act with real instrumentation. Not bad. I'm gonna report this guy.
Oh, no.
Just independently.
Okay. Stay safe.
Violation detected.
Poop!
Downloading Sacred Space
Wanna hear these new
01
songs.
underscore after rain.
Well,
Downloading
again, you
Sacred
made a
Space underscore
responsibility.
02 underscore framework.
Took on a responsibility.
Esotonic Records.
Dude, Kazam was the shit. I'm just saying.
I wonder if this thing actually
Do you
works.
remember that Aaron Carter song, That's How I Beat Shaq? Is anyone else a girl into Aaron Carter?
That's why that shows up in the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny.
Music
I
file
went
added to
like
Toonbox
boom,
library.
boom. I put it in the hoop like yeah, something, 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 something.
Aaron Carter came out of the blue and he started beating up Shaquille O'Neal when they both got
That's
flattened
how I
by the
beat Shaq.
Batmobile. It doesn't show up on this list. Hazopedia. What is haze?
Just say if you were a girl
Dirt
and into
haze.
pop music, and by that I mean Aaron Carter.
Dark haze scene. Ooh, Glamocaster.
What the hell is that?
It's one of the
that a new-
illegal downloads I'm looking for here. Are you our illegal downloader? 99 years old.
99 years.
Oh, is this Dylan's actual? That's funny.
Dylan is the
80085D.
illegal music
That'd be
person.
crazy. 8008. Oh, it's Boobs. Boobs D.
Actually, fun story. They have this like pod at work
Noise Punisher.
where you can go
Hey.
and do breastfeeding in privacy, and the code to get into the pod is 8008. Not even kidding.
Hey, well done, Enforcer. Fuck yeah, we got one. And here's the Glamocaster album. Oh, it's all of them. Dude,
Well, that's nice.
can I just report the whole thing all at once? Fuck yes.
Got your ass.
That was pretty fun. Yeah, so I was reading about like Dark Haze,
Mhm.
which is like a genre in this universe. Cool. Alright. Remove due to violation. Probably can do this whole directory file list, right? Or at least the Clifta.
You've got Hypnomail.
Damn right I got Hypnomail.
Is it gonna give you a cookie?
You're hilarious. Did you seriously just report me? Dude, did you think I wouldn't notice? I knew it was him. He said he was 99 years old.
It was you the whole time.
I don't know if this is you being funny or what, because everyone shares music nowadays. But the fact of the matter is our whole team knows about my F-list page.
You know who's not cool like that? Metallica.
If any of our
Important
interns
message
are
received from
snitches, you could really cause a problem for me and the entire company. We're doing some amazing things here, and I'll be damned if some little idiot is to bring it crashing down because they wanted to be funny. I'm taking you off duty. You're lucky. I love it. You have
like
been removed from
horrible.
active enforcement. Am I not on a enforcement build anymore? Can I download Chit Chat? Oh, hey! It's pretty awesome. What an important night in this universe where they're not taking Y2K seriously.
Welcome back,
poop.
Marstead. It's been 35 days since you last logged on. Wow, that's a long time.
Does anyone remember the first song they heard in the new millennia? And by that I mean 2000, although technically the new millennia I thought was 2001.
20 years.
Anyway,
Unless if anyone in here is over
Walking on the
1,000 years old
Sun
and heard a song in like
by
the 11th
Smash
century.
Mouth. I don't know why I remember that. That's what they played on the TV.
It was Dark Side of the Moon.
Well, mine is Walking on the Sun by
Because
Smash Mouth.
we were doing the Dark Side of Oz thing in the basement of the people we were staying with in
Oh,
Columbus.
you okay?
Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't know you in
Hypno-S
2000.
must now restart. I keep telling you we didn't grow up together. Whoa. Hypno-S 2000. Like a little lag there, that was nice.
Happy New Year, Marstead. From all of us, Happy
You are
New
now
Year,
on active
Marstead.
enforcement duty.
From all of us at Merchant Soft to you, enjoy the year 2000 update.
Remember when the world was supposed to end?
You have been removed.
And then it didn't?
Because everyone spent time on it.
And then in 2012, remember when the world was supposed to end? And then it didn't?
You're now on active duty. Oops, I'm so sorry. I don't know if it was me or the system or what. It looks like you were removed from the active enforcer list. You've probably been really bored over the last few weeks.
Message received from
This could have been my mistake, and I'm so sorry. Not an excuse. I think I've never been exhausted at this job. Added you back as an enforcer, even though the owner of the company or the lead developer removed me personally. See you in the new millennium. Someone has hacked into the Teentopia main page and are threatening some sort of attack. I'm not sure what you enforcers can do about this, but I don't understand the case. I love these little glitches we're having. I'm actually curious if it's curable.
Do you remember this song, Who Lets the Dogs Out?
Yes, I do remember that song.
Who let the dogs out? Sorry, Darkstar, that's what you made me think
Since
of.
the violations are on official Merchantsoft pages, the system will reject any quick checks you do. An easy fix if everyone with administrative access went out of office. So you can find a way to stop it. Teentopia main page. Got my music downloads done. I guess I only found 4 or 5. Yeah, but it was all... And they're all back up. Of course they are. I love that I figured out who it was when I looked at it here.
Was it Dylan?
Because he mentioned Outlaw, and he had a funny ID. Love the new sound effects associated with the new OS version. Okay, so the teen page is all fucky now, apparently. Teentopia.
Oh, 99% Invisible! I used to listen to that when I was like driving out to the lab in Nevada that I work at.
The Y2K mine crash cometh. The digital parasites you love so much are in danger. Only one can stop it. If you make peace with your blessed imparted name, mother of son of Tim, dearest chosen one. Oh, is it Timigeddon? Time until mine crash.
Oh, that's...
Emergency stop.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Let's see.
You're fucked.
Only my mommy can save Hypnospace. So I think it's Tim. Let me see if I can find his...
Some people call me...
Tim?
Tim?
Was it Timigeddon?
Hey, Cloudy. I don't know who Counselor Ronnie is, but welcome.
I see you. The reign of Tim has begun. 009 28A. Timigeddon. Butts disease. Oh yeah, virus ideas. Haha.
Downloading Marshmallow Pick 2.
So I think these are all the diseases.
You should download a virus.
Well, that one's not the virus.
Teentopia, I also don't know what Teentopia is. There are several layers.
This is in the game.
It's in the game. Oh, I'm sorry. I
referencing the game we're playing at the moment.
Came in late. Oh, I do remember Teentopia. No adults allowed. Nice. Yeah, he's trying to take down Dylan. Oh, and
no, I'm trying to stop the Y2K
crash. Give it food. Feed it. Apparently likes cat. Feed it again. Then you won't have to feed it again. Just do it now. Oh no. Okay. I was like, shit, did I just destroy your computer?
Okay, sorry, I was doing a thing. Wanted to read the files here.
Downloading Butts Disease. True
Gotten the I
tranquility.
one already.
What
Downloading
disease? You want to
Minecraft.
download that?
Yeah, it might get me information.
Oh, dude, we love this game. It is bringing back so much nostalgia from the 90s.
Ouch, my butt.
Also, I appreciate how, like,
It just makes it say, ouch, my butt.
how rich the environment is. Like, they really put a lot of work into that. Lots of songs, lots
This
of
was a good
different
idea.
pages. Yeah, this game is the shit.
My butt feels much better. Thanks.
Butts disease, festering orifice. Okay, I already have the all-seeing eye thing extracted. Virus ideas. Make all windows say butts. Fart noises? Make 100 images that look like the cursor appears so it's hard to know where to click. Robin.h. Minx will like this. Steal from the rich and give to the poor. Nude Professor Helper? Okay. So it's almost certainly Timigeddon. Hold on.
Hi, Ben.
Surprised Butts disease didn't count as malicious software. I thought I tried to report it. I don't know Timigeddon's actual or real name.
Is it Dylan? It's Dylan this whole time.
No, this is Tim.
Still love things like, you know, be afraid of me while I sit in my lazy boy. Chilling.
Let's try... Password you enter doesn't match one on file. If only you'd make peace with your blessed imparted name, mother of son of Tim.
Oh, this is the inappropriate content you were
So maybe
finding.
it's Minx's real name, because I've tried to find Minx before. Hold on. Thanks, I got to this page before. Oh, there's new information here and I can't check it. If you can't figure out how to access the login link below, you definitely don't belong here. Go away. There's something on the background. I see there's text down here.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, that is hard to read.
I think this is the answer to the puzzle, but I gotta find where it is.
There's no way you can read that.
I don't know if there's a way I can like change the background. I could take a ton of screenshots and then put them together, but that would be
Insane.
frustrating. Yeah, it's also scanning in the
Wait,
wrong
wait,
way.
they're... Oh, never mind. I was going to say they're all about to come together. Come together.
Login link below. I definitely don't have any keyboard shortcuts to like tab in between accessible links, right? I don't think that's how it works. And the tab key doesn't do anything by itself. Is there like a list of keyboard shortcuts somewhere? Controls. Down, main, action, ZXC. Gamepad. All right. I don't think I can do anything that changes what individual pages look like. Because I can change the basic theme. changes the wallpaper, but that doesn't change what I need here. Hey, that one wallpaper is from, well, I mean, it's not necessarily from Earthbound, but it's the same checkerboard color pattern as the default background in Earthbound when you go to create a new character. All right, so I would be willing to sit here and take a ton of screenshots and then put the message together, but if anyone in chat knows there's a better way to do that, or if you have an idea, if you actually know the answer, prefer to not just have it spoiled, but if you have a hint. I can see it says Minx here, right? Maybe it has their F-list code on here somewhere. Yeah, I don't get an ID option for Minx, unfortunately. This is Minx login. Yeah, no, that's what it is. So where we're at right now is Timogeddon sounded like he was dating Minx, but Minx, I need to know their real name, and this is the most information I have for them. It seems like they're like an elite hacker. There's text on the back of this screen, which should let me log in as Minx so I can get into information about them. But my thought of how to access the text is to take a ton of screenshots and then try to superimpose them together. That seems like that would be a huge pain in the ass, though, so I don't know if someone has another idea. I tried, like, tabbing to links, but I don't think you can do that anywhere. Do you think it's Jessica?
Rabbit? White?
Yeah, so this says Minx here in the background. There might be a teeny tiny link option. Right, so just to review. Oh, that's a good idea, Isla. I'll give that a try in a second. Mother of son of Tim, dearest chosen one. Oh.
Oh.
Very clever.
Good call.
Didn't realize that actually was translucent in the center.
Poop!
Yeah, because I've had that app
Oh,
for
there's
a while.
3 poops. Dude, you are completely neglecting your pet.
Ha! Smart.
Good call.
Minx looks all messed up. I can't read it. Troubleshooting. Don't worry about it. He'll never afford the software anyway. Oh, I have to click it through the software so you can't cheat. Gotcha. Is it all caps?
And a 1.
All-seeing eye.
If you want to account, talk to one of us. All decisions are made by committee, so I have to know what the password is to get in the first place. Yeah, I guess because they're all teenagers.
Hi, Ben! Say bye!
Zane, not Zach. That's right, though.
Zane rocks.
Seepage, girl music. I'm back to having the dumpster. Zane could be so strong. Stephanie. Could be Stephanie. We're at time, but I kind of want to solve this puzzle rather than leave a note for my future self. So I'll try just typing that in here. Hold on. I don't really have a lot of information. It could be Tiff, because they like each other. They're friends, at least. My nickname is not Marshmallow. Don't call me it. Try Marshmallow. We can try Tiffany Wright. Hey!
Nice.
Disable scary Minecraft stuff, because we've seen that show up a lot in other events so far. Hey Marshmallow, I mean Tiff, it's me, Tim. Sorry, it's another one of my weird things. I didn't know how else to get you to hear me out. Sorry for whatever I did or hurt or offend you. I hope we get to talk soon. I miss our conversations. They're important to me. I don't want to throw away what we had. There's no Minecraft. It's a silly thing I need to get you to read this page. It's cool. Hey! The new Teentopia. Hypnospace is so cool.
Yeah, it is.
The song is great.
Important message received from dispatch.
Your pet is unhappy.
Stop the mine crash? The only one here tonight wasn't able to get around to figuring out what that guy's weird password was. Cool. I sure did. Alright,
take
your
pet before you sign off. Your pet is unhappy.
Is it forcing another Outlaw version? Something's auto-installing Outlaw again. Do not restart or log off.
It pooped again. Gotta pet it.
Trying to log out? Outlaw gonna destroy my machine again. Just Dylan's way of kicking me out of the network. The final version of Outlaw, like, caused the headband to...
Oh. That doesn't look good.
Marstead. Oi 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 oi.
Unintelligible nonsense.
Marstead, something's not right. Log off immediately and power down your headset. Set.
I'd like to try. they already established what it was up with Outlaw here.
This feels like a very important part of the
Butts
game.
McGee. Fucked up my pet.
Aww.
Changed my pet's name to Butts McGee.
I like the name. I like it. Butts.
Enforcer training.
Dude, you fucked with something that's fucking with you right now, and I don't know what it was.
The open palms there are pretty good. Surprised the thing hasn't hard crashed. There we go. This is pretty cool. It's just me waking up.
The California teen hacker responsible for the year 2000 mine crash virus that left at least 6 Hypnospace users dead has become the first juvenile charged in federal court with manslaughter by way of computer hacking.
I wonder if I could have stopped it. Timigeddon.
Hypnospace will serve up to 6 years in federal prison for the crime.
Wait them in time to take medication. The virus is said to have infected over 1,000.
I never did log into Minx's page. I'm guessing that's just one of the endings that you can get.
Oh, this is it's over?
Log in to complete the recovery process.
It's over!
I don't know if it's actually over. There might be more.
I'm sorry.
Years later. This might just be now you can play around afterward.
Hello Marstead. Welcome
Hypnospace
back,
archival
Marstead.
project.
You left me unplugged for like 20 years. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, exactly.
No mail.
Timigeddon was innocent. Dylan did all the experimental bullshit. And I think that I maybe had the opportunity to block it if I was quick enough. Welcome to the archival project. I knew there'd be someone out there with a working enforcer headband. Me and a few. Oh yeah, now we're 2020, October 9th, or today's date. Preserve content from the period before the crash. I'm able to find anyone involved with MerchantSoft outside of Artie. Pretty certain the backup servers are long gone after MerchantSoft got raided. You're the first major breakthrough. Check out the lost and found page on the intranet. Entire gigabyte of internal disk space. Our best guess is Enforcer units doubled as many backup servers. Install the attached program to get started. Okay, so yeah, I think what happened, I think we just beat the game, and that now you have access to go and explore everything that was from the archive, if there were other like documents or files or things that you wanted to play around with. That's really cool. This game is really awesome. Thanks Darkstar for sharing it. Go ahead and wrap up from there. Like the puzzles at the end, and I'm sure there's a lot of other stuff that I didn't dig for. You could go for it if you wanted.